Hey YouTube family and GN subs, hope you're doing well. I got some great news for you today. As usual, we have a pathway to permanent resident status for Venezuelans. It's called the Adjustment Act. It's been around. I'm going to tell you all about it and what's going on. Also, we got another big win, that birthright citizenship. The administration is trying to deny those who are born in the U.S. citizenship. It ain't gonna happen. I'll give you an update on what's going on. We got a lot to get to. My name is Humberto R, attorney at law here in Southern California, and I've been practicing immigration law for quite some time, and I really enjoy it. As you know, I love two things. I love my YouTube GN subscribers, and I love immigrants in general. I want to bring them all here and get them permanent resident status and green cards. So we got a lot of updates today to get to, so let's get at it. All right, there is the Cuban Adjustment Act. This is a law that has been around forever, folks. And I give you a little background. So back in the day, I represent a lot of professional baseball players, including those from Cuba. So what would happen is I would go down to El Paso, Texas, Ciudad Juarez border. I'd meet the baseball player that was looking to get a contract in the U.S., and we would get that baseball player paroled into the U.S. He's able to come to the U.S. legally, get a work permit, and a year later, adjust under an I-485 to green card, okay? This has been around forever, folks. I was doing this back, in the early 90s when all the Cuban baseball players were coming to the U.S. I am very, very familiar with the process. What I've done is, just for you, you can check it out. Here's a link in the description box below. Go to USCIS's website on the Cuban Adjustment Act, check it out. So this process has been around for quite some time. It's for countries, where there is strife. What's happening in Venezuela? What's happening in Haiti? Let's talk about that, all right? So what we have are Florida lawmakers, both Republican and Democrat, who have introduced the Venezuelan Adjustment Act, similar to the Cuban Adjustment Act, Bill 1348. Wasserman Schultz and Salazar have proposed this bill, but again, I got to tell you, it's real interesting. I don't think the current administration is going to sign such a bill, to be transparent and to be honest with you, but it's interesting that they think they should introduce the bill for Venezuelans. So I'm curious to continue to follow this bill. So the context of this bill is that those who are in the U.S. for a certain period of time, prior to a certain date, are able to adjust through an I-485 and get a green card. That's what the bill states. Let's see how it goes, how far it goes. Let's see if it passes the Senate. Again, I am very curious to keep you updated. Certainly the Venezuelans, there's 500,000 in the U.S. I'm sure they are concerned about what's going on, and I will keep you updated, I promise. Also, let's keep an eye on Haiti. So what's happened with Venezuela and Haiti? They were allowed TPS status, right? And the reason these bills are being introduced is because the current administration is revoking the TPS status for Venezuelans and for Haitians. It was just announced recently. So there is concern upon the Hill that there needs to be a pathway to permanent resident status for these folks. They cannot return. Venezuela is a mess. Haiti is a mess. There is no way that they can return. So I bet there's going to be a bill introduced also for the Haitians, for the Haitian Adjustment Act. Let's see what happens, okay? Another loss for the administration, birthright citizenship. What is the likelihood that this executive order trying to revoke birthright citizenship is going to get to the Supreme Court? Probably not likely. This is the fourth federal district judge that has struck down the executive order and says that it's very clear individuals born in the U.S. Have a right to U.S. citizenship from the 14th Amendment. It's right there in the Constitution and in the plain reading of the Constitution. So only if there is a split in district courts will the Supreme Court usually take up a case. Right now, there's no split. It's unanimous, folks. The administration is losing. It's unanimous. So I'll give you updates to the birthright citizenship litigation. All right, we talked a little bit about the spectacle, what's happening. The administration is trying to make a spectacle, trying to scare you to death. We know what's happening. Look at the facts, though. Keep your eye on the ball. What's really happening is the administration just released everyone that they put into Guantanamo Bay. The Venezuelans that they took pictures, put into Guantanamo Bay. All of them are gone. Why? Because it's a spectacle. They just wanted you to believe that that was happening. The conditions at Guantanamo Bay are not right for housing immigrants. So again, spectacle, keep your eye on the ball. Hey, YouTube family and GN subs, thanks so much for watching GrayLaw TV. Click below, like and subscribe. Check out my recent videos, good stuff. Leave a comment. You know I answer all of your comments. I appreciate you. Be safe. We're going to be okay. I promise. We are going to be okay. We got through 4 years of this. We're going to get through another 4 years. And hey, we'll see you next week.